guys, welcome back to my channel, or hi if you're new to my channel. I'm Courtney. I'm a clueless MUA because I'm clueless at makeup. I like to recreate other people's videos to perfect my makeup skills, but I also like to do makeup reviews and makeup challenges. If that is something you'd be interested in watching, then please subscribe to my channel. You will not be disappointed. But of course, hit that notification bell as well so you guys can always be notified when a video is coming your way. So today's video, as you can see by the title, we are going to show you my full collection of my favourite brand, guys. And my favourite brand is Dior. I love Dior. Dior is memories to me. My mom was the person that fully influenced me into it. I am a girl who loves the 60s, 50s fashion, makeup, and my favorite icon when it comes to makeup and style is Marilyn Monroe. So I am so loving this makeup collection I have in front of me. This is stuff that I've not purchased all in a one for this video. This is stuff that I have bought over time. But yeah, I really hope you're going to enjoy today's video. So let's see what my collection is and let's see what makeup I've used to get this lovely. I'm so in love with you. Let's delve into the world of Dior. Now, Dior has been my favourite brand for some time now. I do remember my mum buying some Dior stuff and just thinking everything about it felt so luxury. Obviously when you watch Sex and City, different programs like that, they've got the Dior bags, that they've just gone shopping for, and they've got the Dior handbags, they've got the Dior dresses, Dior clothing. Dior is just incredible. I feel like when you buy a Dior product, you are buying luxury. And of course, when we think of luxury, that does come with a bit of a price tag. But I have found through the years of using Dior that it's definitely worth it. So the products I'm going to show you are mostly makeup. Got a couple of other kind of bits and bobs that aren't makeup, but I'm gonna do a full face of Dior, but I'm gonna talk about other products as well. So this may be a bit of a long video, but I do think this is the best way for you guys. If you've never used Dior or even tried Dior, then this is a way for you guys to have a look and see what different items you can get with Dior and why Dior is so amazing. The first two things I'm going to talk about is probably what most people think of when they think Dior, and that is their fragrance. So I have got my two personal favourite Dior fragrances. Two of my favourites are not fragrances that are spoken about often, and the first one here is Poison Girl. Now it's part of the Poison range, and the same with Hypnotic Poison. I've lost the lid. I'm so disappointed. These are both really sweet fragrances, which I love. I love a sweet fragrance. This is more my winter autumn fragrance because this is like a Christmas cookie smell. It is beautiful. I think both contain vanilla. This one's more my summer spring because this one has coconut through it. I love coconut. Anything that smells like coconut, I am so there. I recently just purchased I know we're not talking about, it's not the brand we're talking about, but I recently just purchased the Clinique Be Happy range, and it's called Lily of the Sea, and oh my god guys, beautiful. It's in a yellow bottle and it smells like a pina colada to me, so I love it. But anyway, I adore this. Now this one is the Eau de Toilette, and this one's the Eau de Toilette as well. I personally am not a fan of the Eau de Parfum because I feel like it's a bit more warmer, it's not as sweet, so definitely love these two. And as I said, they look like apples because they released an original product in the 80s. This one is often when I have sprayed it, people are like, are you wearing black opium? And I'm like, no, I'm wearing Poison Girl. And they're like, never heard of it. So I think this is commonly mistaken for that. I do like black opium, but I think I like the fact that I'm not wearing the smell that everyone is wearing. This has got the black opium essence of it smell, but it's not. It's, something that's a bit more hidden, secret, and not something that everyone owns. So I definitely think it's worth going to try these two out if you are like me, a sweet person. like the coconut and like a little bit of a Christmas treat. So another two products I absolutely love by Dior, and I've spoken about these in previous videos, is their color correctors. Now this is their Fix It Color Correct. You do get like a concealer as well, but basically I have here the peach one that you would pop under your eye. I'm not going to put them on today because they are a little bit of a faff, I'm not gonna lie, putting them on, and then you have to really like build your makeup, things like that, because obviously we're talking about green here. And then we have got the green that is going to cover your redness. They have also got in the middle, I don't know if you'll be aware of the Benefit used to have something like this that you put under your eye, and in the middle it had like a clear thing that basically gave you that moisture. It's perfect for the under eye, because if you're wanting, you know, you're not wanting anything drying on the under eye because it's just going to crease. So, you know, that is perfect for that. So if you're someone with any like under eye bags or any blue under your eyes, and you're just finding that your concealer and foundation is not covering that, then definitely go and try that out because it is amazing. The next thing we're going to talk about is primer. Now this is what I'm going to pop on just now, and I use Dior's face and body primer as part of their Backstage collection. This is not something I was able to purchase from my local store. They only have some of their Backstage collection, and they didn't have this one, unfortunately. So you know, maybe have a wee look and try and see, but there's a reason I purchased this one. I'll kind of get into that, but it is the duo for the foundation that I'm going to pop on as well. They do have other primers, but I've just not tried them because I usually go with this one, and it isn't something I've ever spoken about in any other videos, just because I do try my best to go more drugstore. Now obviously I have Too Faced, and you know, I had a like Benefit primer and stuff, but I try and do more drugstore products because, you know, I don't want to sit here, and I understand that these are very bougie brands, they're very expensive, but I don't want to be putting videos up of being like, oh, look at these, you know, products. Like, guys, like, even myself, I have to, like, you know, buy these products maybe once a month as like a little treat for myself. So like, I completely understand, and that's why I don't, you know, talk about these products so much. Obviously I've spoken about the concealer, which I'll get into as well, but it's just because it's my favorite concealer, and I just think it's a £25 concealer, but I think it is worth every penny. I mean, all these products are worth every penny, but I do think it's something that needs to be tried by everyone, so that's why I talk about it so much. Now I'm going to go on to different foundations that I have. Again, I'm only obviously going to put one on, but I'm just going to kind of slightly touch base on them. The first two I'm going to talk about, now I have worn both of these I think in videos, but the first one I have is my Forever Undercover foundation. This is full coverage, like amazing, but it isn't full coverage that it feels very heavy. It's quite lightweight, it doesn't give you any cakiness, which is so good. It's not drying either. It gives you like a little demi matte. It also gives me that kind of skin look but full coverage at the same time, so that's why I swear by this. So I would highly recommend, if you're wanting something full coverage but you don't want to feel it being heavy and you don't want to feel the full coverage, you want something lighter, then definitely go and try this one out. So this is, as I said, the Forever Undercover. Then I also have another foundation part of the Forever collection, and this is the Forever, actually, I think it's just called that. So this is the Forever Matte Foundation. The good thing about this, and the thing that actually gave me a little bit of like a, ooh, I quite want to try this, is it has skincare through it, and I think when products have like that added bonus of having skincare through it or anything like that, it's just like, yes, like, you know, I feel like I'm being good in my skin but looking good at the same time. Now this is like a medium to full coverage. I find that I can add this like on my areas that are just needing that little bit of full coverage, so I definitely would highly recommend trying that one if you're looking for something like that. But yeah, this one is the matte. They do have a glow version as well, but you know how I am. I'm not really a glow person. I'm more of a matte person. But this isn't matte that's going to dry your skin out. There's so many foundations that I'm finding nowadays, and I'm noticing it more and more, that when I pop it on, I'm like, oh, I like that. But then it's like so drying, and I don't want that with a foundation. And it almost gives you the like tight feeling. I just want a matte foundation without having that feeling of wearing a matte foundation that's just drying my skin out. So definitely try this one out if you're looking for something with a matte finish. But obviously, as I said, I can't really say too much about the glow, so if you are a glow person, maybe go and try that out. I think the glow and the matte are both together, like the skincare within it as well. And I think there is SPF, but I'm not 100% sure because it doesn't actually say on the bottle. But remembering back to when the consultant showed me about it, I'm pretty sure she said there was. Okay, so the next product I have now I have this because my mum bought it and I'm a cheapo. So basically, this is part of the Diorskin collection. It's a bit minging. Basically, it is a cushion, and this is the refill. So my mum got the compact, and then she got this with it. So she got like the compact, she had one in it, and then she got a refill. And she's like, "Oh, do you want to try it?" Me and my mum have the same like skin shading, and I was like, sure. So I've been using this a couple of times. I'm using it more during lockdown slash going to work at the moment because now I'm wearing face masks, and it's really good. This is obviously part of their, as I said, Diorskin, and this is very popular in the Asian community. They prefer something a little bit lighter, and this has like this definitely has SPF in it, and I think I'm gonna say, could be wrong here, like 20, 25, maybe more, I'm not 100% sure. But obviously, if you are not sure, basically you get a sponge like this and you just kind of tab in here. So the foundation that I'm actually going to pop on the face is their Backstage Face and Body. Now, as you know, and as I just did, I popped on the primer, and this is the foundation. So basically, this is a lightweight demi matte finish. And it is really good because this is the one I'm pretty sure that they put on more on the fashion shows. So when the girls are kind of walking down the catwalk, they're wearing something like this. This is so unbelievably skin-like. It's just ridiculous. It's so crazy. And when I pop this on for work, I am like, I get a tiny little bit of mark on my nose here because you guys know how much my nose likes to separate. But these two together are just double trouble. Like, my face looks incredible. I'm getting a tiny bit of a glow, nothing too dramatic. It's a bit of a matte finish with a tiny bit of a radiance rather than a shine or a glow. So honestly, guys, I'm going to pop this on just now. Okay, so that is my foundation on. And as you can see, I'm going to try and get as close as possible. It is giving me a little bit of a demi matte finish. There's a tiny little bit of a radiance coming through, which is nice. It's a nice natural. It is a light coverage, so obviously you can still see like my under eye because I haven't done my concealer yet. But honestly, absolutely love this foundation. 100% recommend it if you're more of a light person. But this has changed my game. This has made me become more of a light foundation person for sure. And it's weird because you would expect me to be doing that more in the summertime, and you know, but I have found it, guys. I'm very happy. So definitely go and try this out. Let's move on to obviously concealer. Now, I have got 3 of these because why not? But these are part again of the Forever collection, and these were released actually not that long ago, and I swear by them. So this, I have 3 different shades. I've got the 0N, 1N and the 2N. Now the 2 and the 1 I recently purchased. The 0 was the one I was always using, but I'm finished with that, so it's going to have to go. But I was finding it was far too light. It was very obvious. Did a video quite recently and I looked like I had panda eyes. Not very good. So I am going to stick with using these ones. Now, it's more for the days that I'm maybe wanting just a full natural look with my 2N, and then the days that I'm wanting that lighter under eye, I could put a 1N because it's just a slightly bit lighter. I'm actually just going to pop on the 1N just now. Okay, so that's the concealer on. Now, the Forever Skin Correct is a full coverage concealer, does not crease, it's amazing, and again it has skincare through it, which again is amazing. So the next product I'm going to talk about is powder, and I only purchased this quite recently, so this is barely being used. I've only used it a couple of times. I mean, look, even the Dior is not even ruined fully. So I'm gonna actually thinking this, but again it comes with a sponge, and then that. And guess what, guys, this is another one that is kind of like that refill. So it is a compact, and you then just take this out and then you could purchase the refill. I think that's such a great idea. So you'll just go and buy a refill for like, you know, when you're talking about more expensive products. So I'm just going to pop this all over my face. Now this came at £45. Sorry, I should really have been saying how much things were, but I think you'd all like be like, what? But I'll leave the prices down below so that you guys can see there. So I'm just going to pop this all over my face. So that is my powder on. As you can see, it's really good. There is no creasing. It's just a flawless finish. I love it. It does mattify your foundation as well. So if you're not someone who likes a mattified look, I wouldn't really recommend this. Maybe ask your consultant, see if there's anything that is a more radiant glow finish. The next thing I'm going to talk about is bronzer. You guys know I've spoken about this already, but this is part of their nude mineral collection of the Diorskin, and this one is a more true to skin, so it's like, as in, it's just a little bit darker than my skin. So this is what I use more for like a contour or just a slight bit of bronze, but nothing too dramatic. So I'm just gonna pop that on. Okay, so that is the bronzer on, and it does give a nice radiance finish, and as I said, it's nothing too dramatic. It's a bit more true to my shade. They do have obviously different variations of shades, so check this out. I actually just want to quickly touch upon this, sorry again, go back to my foundation, because I never really mentioned this, and I do think it's really important. This foundation is incredible. Now, I have got the 2N, but I do believe they do a, bear with me because I did my research on this, I looked it up, and I forgot to write it down because I'm an idiot. So they do like a 1.5 to 2.5, etc. So that's going to find you more that true to match. They also do your neutral, your cool tones, your cool rose pink undertones, and they also do a warm tones, and then they also do a warm peach undertones. Incredible, guys. So there comes together 40 shades. That is amazing. Well done, Dior, for doing that, because obviously we know that quite a lot of brands are not really accomplishing that right now, and it's very disappointing. So we've got to give them credit due for doing that. So I just want to touch upon that because I completely forgot to speak about it, and the price point for this is £37. So now we're going to talk about some blush. Now, the only blush I've used with Dior, because guys, you know, I'm just not a blush person. It is blush, I don't know, I'm scared of it, I don't know why. Whenever I put it on, it becomes too dramatic. I look like something out of the 80s. So I purchased this one, and I actually purchased this for my drugstore versus high-end video that I did a couple of months ago, and I was shocked by how not dramatic it was. It was quite very like light finish. Again, radiance, I love the radiance. Again, this is the same as the bronzer. It's part of their nude mineral collection, so obviously your mineral is what's going to create that kind of nice little radiance look. So I'm just going to quickly pop this on. Okay, so that is the blush on. I will find out what's the best way to put blush on my face, because obviously I realised the same with bronzer. I'm kind of getting there, I'm still not that great. You kind of have to, like, depend on your face shape and how to put it on. I'm finding putting it on like the cheeks of my apples and going that way, it just makes my face look even rounder, so I don't really like doing that. So I do need to figure out how to put this on. I'm feeling like doing it like down that way is what I thought would be the best way, but yeah. Well, time for highlighter. So the first highlighter, again, I've used in my previous videos. I'm not 100% sure of this one, because when I purchased it, I thought it was like white, but I don't know if you can see, but actually in it, it's got more like a little bit of a blue sparkle through it. Now, it's pretty, it does look nice, but it's not really for me. I'm just not a fan of like a highlighter with like not just a full whiteness. I don't like that kind of little speckles of stuff through it. So it's personally not for me. It is gorgeous. Again, part of their skin nude mineral collection. Now, the highlighter. Guys, this highlighter is incredible. Now, I first saw this on the like Jeffree Star video that he did like 3 years ago for Dior when they launched a whole lot of new products, and ever since I saw him wear this, I was just like, I need it in my life. Now, as you can see there, it has got a kind of white, a champagne, it's got pink, and it's got like a dark brown shade. I think this obviously is going to be more for your light to medium skin tones, which is really good. But I'm going to just pop this on just now, but I'm not gonna lie guys, this is incredible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you popping this on because it's quite important for slight reasons, but I'll explain. So when it comes to more my face here and here, I like to use the champagne, and we're just gonna pop that there. I need a mirror. I'm just like, there's a mirror there, but there ain't, guys, unfortunately. So I'm gonna pop that champagne highlighter just there. And I mean, it isn't like pop vibrant. This is definitely something, because it's a champagne, quite close to my skin tone or the foundation. You're just getting it in the light, which is gorgeous. If you're not wanting like dramatic highlighter, then this is it. But you can obviously build it up. Okay, and again, I'm just gonna pop this on my nose. Again, as you can see, just a little bit of a pop of radiance. Now I'm going to actually pop some here. Now, I'm not gonna lie guys, but when you see it here, it just looks gorgeous in the light. I don't know if you can see that. It's so hard to see what picks up on my camera. I have got my ring light behind us, so I'm hoping that the light will, you know, kind of reflect on the highlighter. So I don't know if you can see that, but oh, it is so beautiful. I love it. The champagne in that is gorgeous. And then the final thing that I really love is using the white, and I'm just going to pop that in the inner corner of my I'm just going to pop the white on the inner corner of my eyelid just to give that highlighted effect. Apologies guys for any noise, like it's like a madhouse tonight. I mean, look at that highlight. Sorry, my camera just went off. Honestly, annoying. Again, apologies for the noise, guys. It's a freaking madhouse tonight, and it's very annoying. I have told them both to be really quiet. It's funny how the person that's making the most noise is the adult rather than the child. But yeah. So the next product I'm going to talk about is eyes. Now, I don't actually own a Dior eyeshadow, but these are to die for. Now, these are part of their the Christmas collection they had. Hopefully they release more this year. But I've got a silver kind of grey colour, we've got a pinky colour, and then we've got like this bronzed one. And basically they are a glitter, they are gorgeous, they are to die for. So I'm going to pop on the bronzed one on my eyelid just now. So there we go. That is the glitter on my eye. And as I said, it does dry quite quickly. It does feel very wet on your skin. It's very strange. But this is great on its own. It's great on its own with like a light lip. But it's also amazing to put like on part of a cut crease or like a halo moment. I love these. They are absolutely gorgeous, and as I said, I really hope this is a collection they bring out again this Christmas, because it is everything. And I was so delighted when I came out and I was like, I'm buying these, I'm buying them all. They sold out relatively quickly as well, so I'm so glad I just went and made that decision. I'm buying them. So the last thing about my eyes, now I don't have an brow styler. I'm not much of an eyebrow styler, guys. I don't know if you've noticed this. I kind of just go, okay, eyebrows, do what you want to do. You be you, and I'll just do the rest of me. But when it comes to mascara, I have got three here of my favorites. And the first one we have is my Blackout, and this is part of the Dior Show collection, and I literally is like the last thing I put, and it's going to give you that false lash look. It is amazing. I love it. So that's, there we go. So the Dior Show Blackout. The next one is the Pump and Volume, which is a bit dirty, but this is a squeezable tube, so you just squeeze onto this and then you take it out and not a lot of product comes in. This gives you a slight bit of volume and also slightly curls your brows, your lashes. I don't think this is like the best of the mascara out of the three I have, but it is a really good one to just kind of pop on. Is like a lighter volumized look. And then finally, this is my holy grail of lashes, guys. Literally, I put this on like every time I put mascara on, and this is the iconic over curl. I have quite straight lashes, so it looks like I have no lashes when I put them on, but seriously guys, when I have them on, I got lashes. Now it kind of volumizes, but not a lot, so that's why I put my Blackout on, to just give you that whoosh, I got lashes. So I'm just going to pop the over curl on so you guys can see that, and then I'll pop on the Blackout as well. As you can see, the over curl there has like a curled wand. There we go. So as you can see there, it's giving a curl there for sure on my lashes. So that's my lash without mascara, and then that's my lash with mascara. And guys, hello. As I said, holy grail, and oh my goodness. I love mascara. I love how messy and gross it is. Like, it just goes everywhere. You do get waterproof versions of these as well. I personally don't like waterproof. I find, oh god, I'm scared to touch my face with this. I don't tend to wear waterproof mascaras because they're harder to take off, and I just find that that just doesn't need it. It doesn't smudge on my face, I find, so I love it. Now, where did I put it? Okay, so let's pop on the Blackout and let's show you the volume that this creates, guys. Honestly, the mascaras are £28. Go. So that is the Blackout on my eyes, and then this is without the Blackout. So it does give a nice coverage, a nice volumize, but this is buildable, so you can make it even more like false eye effect. I normally would put this one under my eye, but I'm not putting it under my eye today. But usually this is the one I would put under on my under lashes. But yeah, this is how it's looking so far, guys. Honestly, this two mascaras together are just iconic. Now let's talk lips. Now, Dior, if they're not just known for their fragrance, they are hell of all well known for their lipsticks. Their lipsticks that they're well known for is their like rouge collection. It's mostly reds, but they have got like pinky colors too. But honestly guys, this shade is beautiful, is everything. This is the shade I'm going to pop on today, even though it's maybe a bit early for it, but oh well. So this is the red, and this is the 999. This is called the Dior Classics of Classics for shading, and this is honestly gorgeous. Now they have different variations of this shade depending on, you know, what kind of lipstick you like. Now as you've seen there, that was like your typical lipstick satin finish, and then we have a liquid lip. This is my favorite because the brush is like the perfect size for my lips and has like the little bit so you can get in amongst the corners. Seriously, this is amazing. Like, this is my favorite red. It's got a slight bit of orange, but they say that this shade suits all. Before I do my lips, usually before I do my whole makeup, I put this on every day, and this is the lip scrub. I've spoken about this in a previous video, but guys, this is amazing. I'm almost out. I need to buy more, but I'm just going to pop on some now, and honestly, amazing. As you can see, it has a slight colour to it, like a pinky colour, but if you are someone who suffers from dry lips, This will be your go-to. This will be in your bag. This will be like, oh yes, please. So I advise buying something like this before you put on the balm. Again, I've spoken about this in a previous video, but this is the cherry oil. They do have different versions of this, lots of different colours. It's more of a tint. Some people say that they get like a little bit of a plumping sensation from it. I personally don't, but I get like a nice hydration in my lips. My lips feel a lot softer when I've used this. This is like a little purple tint. I've used it in another video, so I'm not going to use this. As I said, I want to do the red today. But you know, this is amazing. I love it. And the next things I have is their Dior Addict lip tattoo collection, and these are like lip stainers, again different colors. I have got this like purple burgundy kind of color, and then I've got this like pinky color. They're really good. The only issue I've personally noticed is they do tend to like kind of run a little bit, which is very annoying. So be careful on how much product you put on your lips with this, because guys, it's just gonna run out. So I've taken my lip scrub off, so I've wiped that off. That's what you do. I pop it on and then I'll wipe it off before I actually put my lips stuff on. So as I said, I'm going to do a red moment, and I'm going to use my liquid version of the Rouge collection. Honestly guys, like red is obviously classic. It's classic colour, and I do think that looking at the collection of reds that Dior have, they've obviously got a shade that suits all, because red is like a very hard colour, and I think obviously Dior have realised that. I believe, now I could be wrong, but I think this was the one that used to actually be called Marilyn. Marilyn was a very well Dior dress, and I love Marilyn Monroe. I love everything about her. She's so beautiful. But anyway, I'm going to pop this on because I can't speak while I'm doing it. Okay, so there we go. That is the Rouge Red. It is gorgeous. It is like Hollywood red. That's what I love about it. Okay, so that is my full collection of my favourite brand, Dior. Now, as I said, I know that this is a little bit more of this pricier kind of end of products, but I swear to God, guys, every product in this collection is fully worth it. They all deserve that purchase or even try. So definitely head to your Dior counter and try even one of these products, because I swear you're not going to be disappointed. But anyway guys, that is the end of today's video. I hope you've enjoyed. I am just loving this look for sure. I kind of wish I had somewhere to go, but I don't. It's Monday night and I'm working tomorrow, so I'll be going to my bed probably. But if you have enjoyed today's video, of course, give me a good old thumbs up, and also let me know down in your comment box, what is your ultimate favorite brand? Now, I'm not talking about your favorite brand that you buy your foundation from and that is it, but I'm talking about ultimate favorite brand like this one, something that creates memories for you, and a brand that you will always swear by and keep repurchasing from, and you will not be disappointed. So again, let me know in the comment box. But I really hope you have enjoyed today's video, and I will see you next time. And remember guys, please stay safe. Mwah! I'm not kissing my actual lips because we'll be getting red all over the camera.